So here, Rosemary Sanchez again with Breakthrough Rose Production, Frequency 5 FM at the Guinness World Record. Robert J. Moore, who was the host for this event, broke the records for the Guinness World in this book. That it's the Magnetic Entrepreneur. And I do have here someone that I shall say he's my mentor. He's part of my world and my life. And this is Jane McNeil.
Hola.
Hola, amigo.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Thank you, my friend.
I'm so blessed that I have the opportunity to really show the world who's James. So how you feeling, James?
I'm feeling great. I'm very happy to be here. This is a special treat. I didn't plan on being famous today. Today I'm casual, I'm relaxed. I snuck in the back door, but she caught me. And so I'm honored to see my dear friend and singing partner.
Oh yes, we shall talk about Canto por la Paz, Song for Peace, and James was the person who sang the song in English, and I shall say that, I mean, our work there was admirable.
Well, for me, should I be holding this or do you want to hold it? Yeah, okay. I don't want to be a grabber, you know. You get in trouble that way. Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those things where, for me, well, first of all, just so you know, Rosemary's a real singer. I'm just a guy who sings karaoke for fun with my friends. But Rosemary, being a loving, kind person, saw potential in me. And when she was asked to sing Canto por la Paz in both Spanish and English, she said, why don't you get an English-speaking person? And they said, we don't know any English singers. And she says, I know one. It wasn't entirely true. She does know me, but I'm not really a singer. And so there we were in Mexico City. We just made it happen, which is quite a story if we had time, but I just felt so out of sorts. It's not my strength, but between my dear friend and the studio technicians, everyone just made it possible. And then I think they did a little doctoring to make me sound a lot better, but it was just a huge honor to be a part of bringing peace to the planet. So important, so important.
Yes, and for the organization, I think SOS Peace, which is a non-governmental organization that's in Brazil and expand to Mexico, now in Canada here. I'm representing them as a director for all the missions that we have. You know, thank you, James. You are a phenomenal person. You'll be there singing, and that's for sure, because we're going to bring eventually all the singers. That's what we really want. So if people know and expand their wings by helping the kids that are really in need with all war and terrorism, and they're unfortunate. They don't have a way of really living what we live. Yeah. You know, so we shall give that peace back, and I think you have a very clear message for that, right, James?
Absolutely. You know, for me, if those who do have a voice, those who do have capacity, and now capacity could be time or talent or treasure or a combination. If you have a platform, if you have a voice, you know, you look at the world's population, there's the top 20%, right? And then you've got the top 20% of the top 20%. And then I think there's a top 20% there. And here, we live in Toronto, Canada. We have the highest standard of living. We're blessed beyond belief. And if we're not standing up for those in need, if we're not standing up for those who not for their own choices, are living in an environment of war, in terror, in fear, and loss, and lack, if we're not stepping up, then I have a hard time imagining, you know, facing a creator trying to explain that. But into our hands have been given time, talent, and treasure. We see the need, and for those who help, like, I'm a busy guy, but someone like Rosemary and this organization, they dragged me in. They could let me know that they're doing something great. And then it makes it easy for me. I just jump in at the last minute, and here I am, famous. They did all the work. I just pop in and lend a voice, lend a hand, and to try and be a part of something good, huge honor. So thank you, my friend.
Thank you, the same. And I shall say something very, very important. James have the spiritual intelligence, you know, master workshop. And I shall say that this is really important for them